In today's video on Roblox Tower Heroes, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new update which is just released, which has been a rework of Beetrice as well as the map Honeycomb Heist. As soon as we've logged onto the game, we can see that I have gotten this royal bee right here. I don't know if this is a skin or if this is actually for Beetrice herself, or this is Beetrice. But when we check it right here, oh look, that's the same font I used. So it shows right here the new content coming in this update was a map rework with the Hideaway Hive. Oh, we have a brand new name for it. We have a reworked rewards, hero redesigned, updated enemies and brand new enemies. Updated skins are the Hive Bite and the Frozen Bee. The compensation for old content is the Royal Bee skin. We also have this brand new thing called Challenge Mode Dialogue. This is going to be on Castletown, Hideaway Hive, and more coming soon. Okay, so it's not on every map so far. Game changes involved in minor bounce changes. Dog ability works on summoners. What? So now we can actually place multiple summoners in a map. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, so we have this locked hero right here, which previously was Beetrice, it looks like. So let's go ahead and come over to the quest menu where we can find it. Let's see, the Stinger. No way, there's a brand new Volt skin for this. This is gonna be awesome. We have this bear skin right here for, I don't know which one this is. Let's go ahead and join a match to be able to figure out how this looked. And the map actually looks very, very cool. So here's a brand new look at the map right here. And honestly, I kind of like it a little bit more than I do the old map. So yeah, it looks like a hive right here. If we come inside, it's basically kind of like a little town almost, it looks like, which is kind of what the thing was previously, but it just is a lot more room now and a lot more paths, it looks like. Here's that new dialogue we were talking about earlier. We have a baby bee right here. It does look so cute, doesn't it? Wizard is saying it seems like someone is sending bees in to overthrow the kingdom. Okay, so the places where the enemies can come out of are right here and right here, it looks like. The honey slimes have gotten a rework right here. They're pretty cool, pretty much kind of the same at least. I kind of like the honey dipper inside of it though. I can definitely tell you this, the map is definitely going to be easier to beat now, to say the least. Not having that split path is going to be amazing. I love the lemonade cat face. I honestly thought this update was going to be pretty disappointing, but so far I actually kind of like it. The honey golems don't look too much different than before, and I also must say I made a comment in a couple videos before where I felt like Tower Heroes was kind of starting to lose the feel it had originally, and this one kind of is going back to that feel. I like it. It's definitely not as aesthetic as it used to be or in the last couple maps they put out. Good job, Tower Hero devs. This is like the brand new caster bee right here. I haven't seen any drone bees lately, so we're gonna have to try and keep an eye out for those. Those may come on medium mode or something like that, I'm not sure. A couple things I'm noticing about this update so far, which are actually good, is one, it doesn't appear to be as many enemies coming out at one time, but the other thing is that all of the paths are a lot closer together, so it makes it easier to be able to attack. Everything's just not spread out like it used to be. It's all very much closer together, it seems. Something else I noticed a little bit earlier too, or actually one of my friends pointed out, is that they've actually disabled mana sharing now for this map, so you know they made it a little bit easier. Can we just take a moment to realize how awesome this castle looks right here too? And I also love the fact that all of the trees are literally honey dippers as well. That's super cool. Here's a bit of a closer look at some of the brand new enemies, such as the honey golems as well, or the hive golems I think, and also the gatherer bee right there who just exploded. Close-up look at the new aviator bee, which is probably the old drone bee. I'm also getting word that scientists got nerfed, I believe it was, because now it costs a lot more to upgrade it. We've come to discover that using Quinn on this map along with a balloon pal is very, very good. So if you're trying to figure out a strategy to be able to use for it, this is a pretty good one. I'm sure you could also use Voca too, but that's so old. I'm just kidding. I think this giant honey golem right here is probably the closest looking thing to the original thing that we had. I am very glad that they kept things pretty close to the original design within this update, because I really did love it and they did a fantastic job with the old design, so this is really nice. I could definitely see myself wanting to play this map even more now because of how easy it appears to be. Easy in comparison to the old map, of course. This is the new design for the tough bee right here. I don't remember these things being this slow. They might have been before, I'm not sure. And is it just me or did that incinerate get even more buffed? Look, it's doing much more damage than it did before. There's a lot of little things that are going on in this update. I love it. Over here we have the new honey jar enemy. That's kind of cool. These things have a lot of health though, and they're not very slow, so make sure you keep an eye out for them when you're fighting them. Okay, so we have a Jumbee right here. That's awesome. It's like a jumbo bee. Look at how cute it is. It's like a hot air balloon, but it's a bee. I might have to get this as a follower. These are the brand new elite bees down here. They're just like the tough bees, but faster. Why did they have to raise the price of scientists? ta-da! Here's a look at the brand new big honey slime. That thing looks a little wacky. Speaking of wacky, have you checked out our recent Wacky Picks video? It's pretty wacky. How many times can I say wacky in a sentence? Here's a brand new look at the new guard bee. I don't like it as much as the old one, but hey, it still looks pretty good. It looks very tough now. Look at this giant honey slime right here. It's got the whole hive on its head. That must be a pretty big load to carry. Alright, we managed to make it all the way to wave 40 where the boss is fixing to come out. Let's see what we've got waiting for us. This is definitely much easier than the map before, I must say, and I believe the boss spawns over here. Whoa, here is Stinger right here. This thing looks crazy. Does it look like something I'd see in Tower Heroes? No, it does not. Do I think Beetrice was better? Yes. Only has a total health of 250,000 though, so that's nice. Once we get this thing, we're definitely going to be putting that royal bee skin on it though. What I do like about this new boss, however, is the fact that it doesn't have the bees flying all around it. So it's not like the caster bee in that instance to where it stops your enemies or your towers from being able to defeat it. And look at here, it looks like we're going to be taking it down. Let's go ahead and throw a nice GG in the chat. And boom, there we go. All right, now that we've gotten that done, let's go ahead and buy this brand new hero again. It only costs 100 coins. That's not bad at all. But sadly, it looks like the stats are still... Whoa, what is this? There's a new thing called Boom right here, which does a total of 140 damage. That's interesting. What are we waiting for? Let's buy this thing. And obviously, this thing looks like a goofed up mess right here, so no offense to whoever made it, but yeah, Beetrice was much better. Frozen Bee, this is what this skin looks like on it. Definitely better. This guy looks depressed. But we're definitely gonna be going with the Royal Bee right here, which is basically the new version of Beetrice. Oh yes, look at how much better this thing looks. Oh, it even starts off as a little baby. That's perfect. And now, my friends, it is officially the moment we have all been waiting for. It's time to review those brand new skins, which we are all ready to use on our new towers, or old towers with new skins, I should say. We'll start off with the first one that you unlock, and also my personal favorite out of all of them. This is the Bee Volt. I think that's what it's called, or Honey Volt or something. And what was awesome was I was just literally today, the day of the update, I was looking for a brand new skin to use for Volt because I was like, we don't really have that many outside of Gemstone, and look at what we get today. So Volt is basically turned into these little hexagons, which represent, of course, like the honeycomb cells inside of the hive. This is level 1 down here. They all look so extremely cute. This is like a little honey jar, like an actual jar, and then this one is like an actual honey jar with a little honey dipper and whatnot. And then this right here, level 4, looks like a little miniature hive, and then at the very end we have an almost fully put together hive for level 5. They look so cute and not chaotic like the regular Volt. And this is the Volt point right down here. This little ring around the bottom is not actually there. That's just where I put the Volt point, but the little jar is. And it almost looks like a little Mario coin just floating right there. And just so we can get some action right here, this is kind of what it looks like when it is attacking an enemy. I don't believe Volt has been buffed or nerfed any really this update. I know Scientist was, but I don't think Volt has. Anyway, it's just its regular yellow colored lightning bolt that it shoots or whatever, electricity. Next up, we have the bear skin right here that you get for beating this map on challenge mode on medium mode, and this one goes for Beebo. And oh my goodness, look at how cute it is. You know me and cute skins. If it's a cute skin in this game, I really like it. Starting down here at level 1, it's just a little bear holding a little honey dipper just like that. Looks like he could be in Bee Storm Simulator. Next, he's actually riding around on the honey dipper, which is super cool. I don't know how he's doing it, but I'd like to find out. At level 3, we have him riding this, I think this is the Speedy Bee right here. And then for level 4, he's riding a not a drone bee. This is a elite bee, maybe? Elite bee or tough bee, one of those two. Might be a tough bee, actually, now that I'm seeing it. And he's got a little bee pouch right there on him as well. And then finally, level 5, we have him riding this absolutely huge bee right here, which I think might be the one that's, what's it called? The one that basically looks like a hot air balloon? Yeah, that one. The one we were talking about just earlier. That one. That's the one I'm talking about. Is it gonna shoot honey out of its mouth? Look at that. It's firing all that honey out of its mouth. How cute. Or is that disgusting? And last but certainly not least, we have the new Buzzer Tower inside of the game, which you get for defeating this map on hard mode. Or if you had Beetrice before the revamp, you're gonna be getting this skin for. This is an optional skin that you can choose, which is going to transform it into Breezy, which is basically Beetrice 2.0. I will not be taking this skin off for any reason, and that's the reason why I've left it on here today, because I just could not even dare show the other one, it felt like. Anywho, it starts out down here at this very cute little larva stage right down here inside of the honeycomb. It's like the growth, it's kind of like the life, I guess, of a queen bee. Next, we gotta have the little baby bee down here at level 2, and at level 3, we actually have something very special about this. Not only is it getting older, but it also gets this brand new thing right here called Boom. And no, I'm not talking about the booms from the Costco guys. This is basically the equivalent of the rocket in Sparks Kilowatt, but now it's equipped on Beetrice, or the new tower called Buzzer or Breezy in this instance. Oh, it's gonna take me a while to get used to. And basically what it does is once the bee basically gives all of its life up to be able and attack the enemies, it's going to basically self-sacrifice itself like a big boom to be able and destroy the enemies with this much damage. And it actually makes this tower pretty good now. And of course, as you keep going up, the boom level and the damage level gets, oh, look at that thing, that's horrendous. Both the damage and the boom power go up. And I was in the server with Odyssey Gaming a moment ago, and I may have heard them wrong on this, but I believe what happens is when you have summoners spawn, when you press this right here, it's going to increase the health of them. He said something about Slime King having 21,000 health when he did it. That was insane. We'll have to do some experimenting in the future, and I'm sure people will figure it out very soon, so I'm sure there will be some other videos out there as well that you can check out. Friend, what was your favorite thing from this brand new Honeycomb Heist revamp update? There was a lot that got added, a lot that got changed that we didn't even talk about in this video, such as stat buffs and stuff like that. I want to hear it all from you down in the comments below, and if nobody's told you yet today, my friend, you are seen, you are known, and you are loved by both Jesus Christ and by me, and I will plan to catch you in another super short central video.